When I hear someone mention the carnivore diet, I can't help but visualize ancient humans hunting with staffs and spears, as there's something very primitive and prehistoric about the notion. The carnivore diet is based on the idea that our ancestors maintained optimal health through a diet of mostly meat and fish. Today, we'll be discussing what the carnivore diet is and whether or not it's the right fit for you. Also called a zero-carb diet or animal-sourced foods diet, the carnivore diet typically consists of 100% animal foods. This regimen requires you to cut out all plant foods from your diet and consume only meat, fish, eggs, and modest amounts of low-lactose dairy products. Beef, chicken, pork, lamb, turkey, organ meats, salmon, sardines, and white fish are all acceptable foods, as are tiny amounts of heavy cream and cheese. Bone marrow, butter, and lard are also acceptable. The carnivore diet recommends drinking bone broth and water, but advises against consuming tea, coffee, and other plant-based beverages, although less extreme versions of carnivore allow for black coffee, which is perfect for all of us caffeine addicts out there. Unlike most other diets, regarding calorie consumption, serving sizes, or the number of meals, it offers no particular strict calorie counting guidelines. The majority of diet gurus advise eating as frequently as you like, or eating until full. Much like the ketogenic diet, the carnivore diet can have a positive impact on your satiety, allowing you to go for longer periods of time, without the constant sensation of hunger. Take note that there are no snacks in between meals. One advantage of a carnivore diet is that eating a lot of protein makes you feel satisfied, which prevents hunger between meals most of the time. When you start the carnivore diet, you should consume between 2 to 3 meals per day. Several people also choose to skip breakfast. However, experienced dietitians do not advise this for optimal health. When picking your food sources for each meal, you should opt for a fattier cut, whether it be a fatty meat, like ribeye steak, a fatty fish, like salmon, or other, and add extra salt to taste to replace some of the electrolytes lost from a low-carb diet. There are varying opinions on the protein-to-fat ratio needed when on carnivore, but the most popular option is a 1-to-1 ratio in terms of grams. Keep in mind that there are 4 calories in a gram of protein but 9 calories in a gram of fat. So as an example, if you were eating 200 grams of protein and fats per day, it would be a 2,600 calorie diet. 200 times 4 is equal to 800, 200 times 9 is equal to 1800, 1800 plus 800 is equal to 2,600 calories. People who have become accustomed to a high-carb, high-sugar diet should transition slowly and gradually dwindle away the carbs to avoid having withdrawal symptoms, thus making it harder to stick to your new diet. As a carnivore diet bypasses a lot of nutrient-dense food sources, such as fruits and vegetables, it is necessary to get these vital nutrients from other sources, and this is where organ meats come in. Organ meats, especially liver, is among the most nutrient-dense foods in the world. Liver is known as a superfood, and with good reason. Liver is filled with vitamin A, a range of B vitamins, vitamin K2, choline, and branched-chain amino acids. Vitamin A has been recognized to enhance immune function and skin health, and is also essential for reproduction, vision, and cancer prevention. B vitamins also serve crucial roles, such as promoting fat burning, which is an additional way to fuel our cells, while also enhancing your body's composition. Vitamin K2 aids with calcium balance, a necessary component for bone health. According to research, vitamin K2 helps calcium move into the bones and away from the artery walls. Calcium in the arterial walls can be very, very severe. Calcifications on artery walls can basically lead to heart disease. K2 is therefore crucial if you want strong bones, as well as non-stiff arteries. Choline is the leading vitamin for maintaining brain health. According to research, choline enhances cognitive function and guards against anxiety and mood disorders. Kidneys are likewise at the top of the nutrition food list when it comes to organ meats, having a ton of vitamin B12 and riboflavin. Additionally, a single serving delivers almost 1/3 of your daily requirements for selenium, a necessary mineral that works as an antioxidant to safeguard your cells. In fact, selenium helps prevent chronic diseases like cancer by assisting in the repair of cellular damage. Selenium also contributes to heart health by preventing inflammation in the cardiovascular system. Last but not least, selenium promotes a healthy immune system. Although the benefits of adding organ meats are undeniable, not everyone can stomach the peculiar taste, so for these people, a good quality multivitamin is required, although organ meats are definitely more beneficial and preferred, if possible. Although scientific studies are yet to determine the exact reasons why, a multitude of health benefits have been associated with thousands of people from the introduction of a carnivore diet, including an improvement in skin conditions such as eczema, acne, psoriasis, and skin tags. An improvement in gut conditions, in some cases dramatically improving conditions such as irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, chronic constipation, and ulcerative colitis, and an improvement in the lowering of joint inflammation caused by conditions such as osteoarthritis, degenerative joint disease, rheumatoid arthritis, or gout. Proponents have also reported an improvement in brain function and mental clarity and focus, as well as lessening the symptoms of anxiety, ADHD, depression, and OCD. If you suffer from any of these health conditions, it might be worth your time to give carnivore a try. Since all of the meals within the carnivore diet are from animal foods, they may be rich in saturated fat and cholesterol. Your risk of heart disease may rise as a result of saturated fat's potential to boost LDL cholesterol. Although, as opposed to what was previously assumed, recent research has revealed that high intakes of saturated fat and cholesterol do not appear to be significantly associated with an increased risk of heart disease, although the carnivore diet may still raise other health issues if significant levels of saturated fat are consumed. The results of consuming only animal foods have not been examined in any thoroughly researched studies as of yet. As a result, it is unclear what consequences consuming this much fat and cholesterol will have, so the jury is out on the carnivore diet's long-term effects. For certain populations, the carnivore diet may be very detrimental. For instance, the diet should not be followed by those who need to restrict their protein intake, such as those with chronic kidney disease. Additionally, people who are cholesterol hyperresponders or people who are particularly sensitive to the cholesterol in meals should exercise caution while ingesting excessive amounts of these foods. Furthermore, the carnivore diet is unlikely to provide the nutritional requirements of some groups with particular needs. This includes children and pregnant or lactating women. Although the carnivore diet is indeed an effective diet, I wouldn't recommend it for purely weight loss purposes, as there are many other diets out there that are just as effective without restricting you to a small selection of food sources. Instead, I would recommend it to people who suffer from various skin diseases, autoimmune issues, and other non-weight related benefits, which we have discussed in this video. The carnivore diet can be used as a short-term elimination diet to find foods that may not agree with your system if you think you have food intolerances. You can experiment with this diet for 6 weeks before reintroducing new foods gradually, one potential intolerance at a time, to determine what your body agrees or doesn't agree with. But if you're considering an elimination diet of any kind, you should firstly speak with a trained dietitian who is familiar with your medical history and health issues. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it helps our small channel grow, and stay tuned for weekly health tips and tricks.